Alright, welcome back to some gaming. What's up, gamers? We're playing some Legacy today for a change. Mono green still, but in an older format. We're playing Cloud Post. For those who don't know, Cloud Post is a land that adds mana for each locus on the battlefield. So it's basically kinda like Tron in Legacy. It's not as fast, but you can get insane amounts of mana and then cast Emrakul, the Aeon's Torn, and take an extra turn and win the game. Usually you wanna just get to Primeval Titan by tapping 2 Cloud Posts and having a third one out in the forest. That's 7 mana, so you can also green Sun Zenith for it. You have lots of ways to find your lands: Expedition Map, Crop Rotation, Elvish Reclaimer, Once Upon a Time. There are 4 Pithing Needles in the main deck because we just wanna play that and name Wasteland. That is the single best card against this deck. And we have a land toolbox, which is quite nice. Tabernacle to shut down creature decks. Thespian Stage. Dark Depths combo. Eye of Ugin to have the inevitability to tutor out your colorless creatures. And Glimmer Post to gain some life and also have more locuses. Endurance, Rexage, Ramonap. I gotta be honest, I stole this deck list from Into Play, who is a very well-known Cloud Post streamer, who went forth, I think, yesterday in a challenge or something. Shoutouts to them, and let's see what we can do. We're on the draw against the Flash. What do we have? A Glimmer Post, a Caracas, an Expedition Map, a Once Upon a Time, an Endurance, Green Sun Zenith. I think this is a keep. This deck's really chill. Usually you make land drops and look intimidating. You're very good against slower decks, against control decks, because lands are just hard to interact with, as long as they don't have Wasteland or you have a needle on it. Plains, Chrome Mox. Is this an initiative deck? I gotta be honest, I haven't played Legacy in literal years, so I'm gonna be super surprised about everything today. Look at target opponent's hand, you may exile a non-land card from it, and as long as it remains exiled, I can play it, but it costs 2 more, so let's actually Once Upon a Time in response, because we might get a land, like a Cloud Post. No Cloud Post. Like a Boseiju, Thespian Stage. Let's get the Boseiju to have green mana. Yo, I have an invasion. When they attack this for 3, at the beginning of your end step, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature that attack this turn. Sacrifice controlling and hexproof indestructible. Nice. And what should they take here? Maybe just the map. Okay. Green Sun Zenith now costs 2 more. We get to Cloud Post action. That's not gonna matter much. Oh, there's the post. White can have Wastelands, but I'm just gonna say maybe they don't and play my Cloud Post. Why is this overlapping? Can you not position the card properly? Can't you just treat it like a tapped card and put it over a bit? MTGO Online is so funny. No Wasteland, but City of Traders. Elite Spellbinder. Sure. With Glimmer Post, we do have 3 mana next turn, so we can still cast our map. Opponent's down to 1 card in hand. As long as they don't draw Wastelands, we're pretty good. There's Needle. I'll play my map. Looks like they didn't have a Wasteland, but you know. This way we can get our Cloud Posts going and then hopefully cast this for 9 mana to get a Primeval Titan. One land I forgot to mention earlier is Glacial Chasm, which says prevent all damage that would be dealt to you, but you have to pay 2 life, cumulative upkeep. Okay, they flipped the array. That's fine. So you can fetch a Glacial Chasm in a pinch and just be pretty safe against the opponent having lots of creatures, and then you can get it back with Excavator or copy it with a Thespian Stage. Alright. I think I wanna crack my map, play a Needle and maybe play Elvish Reclaimer. Could also just play another Cloud Post. Then I'd have next turn at least 8 mana, not quite enough to cast this for a Titan. But the opponent's not got much going on. Yeah, we don't need to cast the Reclaimer, and if we happen to draw a post, we can next turn do... Actually, we don't have green mana out, so... So I can't do this next turn anyway. I'll still play Cloud Post. There's a chance we draw Forest and wanna channel our Boseiju. Three cards in hand, attacks for 4. And the counter passes. What's in your hand? Another Zenith. So I have 8 mana. So I can just see with this Zenith get a Primeval Titan. Always check to add your mana into the spells. It happened to me before that, I didn't. And Primeval Titan is just so sick in this deck. I think I'll get Eye of Ugin and another post. I mean, I can do that next turn too. But it's not like we're under that much pressure for now. So I think we want to play around our Primeval Titan getting like swords. They probably have some removal spells. So let us get, yeah, Cloud Post and Eye of Ugin. Now we have 10, 11 mana already. Plus 2 if we play an Eldrazi. Yeah, we got that. Primeval Titan is oftentimes an I win button in this deck, especially if it gets to attack. Okay. Sideboarding is rather simple, you have 4 options. Force of Vigor can be good. Looks like we don't need Endurance. Or Bojukaborg probably. So yeah, the forces seem good to kill their fast mana, I guess. Don't know if we want all of them. We already have the Rex Sage too. Maybe we play 2 forces. We have Boseiju and Rex Sage, and it's not like it's an artifact deck per se. Carpet no, Leland no, Bridge probably also no. They're not that aggressive. I think it might be an initiative deck or something like that with the Chromox. They're leaning on getting 1 thread out and then kinda... Alright, let's see what happens. Again, I'm not well versed in Legacy, I watch a lot of videos, but I haven't played in ages. Okay, we have a Cloud Post. A Force, I'm gonna keep that. No Needle, but yeah, still it's a Cloud Post draw. And Reclaimer is kinda good against Wasteland. 1 miles to 5, that's what that deck does. You really want to turn 1 play. I tapped land though, didn't find it. What a nice simple choice for my fetch land. There is 1 fetch land in the deck, which is just because you can replay it with Excavator, I guess. Any other upsides to having that? Doesn't do much else. I guess thins the deck a tiny bit. March of Otherworldly Light, sure. For once, I'm not scared of that card. When I play Modern and they march me with Saga, I'm really mad. This is pretty simple now. I hope they don't have Wasteland, and then next turn we have up the mana to reclaim our land. Or crop rotate it. Maybe I should have Cave of Souls, Reclaimer. Okay, no Wasteland, good. That was probably the better line. Then I have green up for crop rotation. Okay, the opponent gets the initiative. Which means every turn they get to do an Undercity thing. Glimmer Post. I don't have any payoff, which is quite annoying, but we'll find something at some point. Could also go for a Dark Depths combo, but that loses two Swords to Plowshares and also much of Otherworldly Light. They're not killing us that fast. Let's just do some Reclaimer shenanigans. As in getting more posts online and hoping to draw a Green Sun Zenith or an Eldrazi spell. They did ban the 3 mana card, I think. That gives you the initiative. Opponent has Plains, which they just got off of the initiative. Do I want to cast my crop rotation? I think no. Yeah, my spells are not very good right now. Spell banned away. They can make me lose 5 life. I could always get a Maze of Ith, which is pretty good against this. Do I have one in the deck? Or maybe they cut it. No Maze of Ith. So it is actually quite a fast clock. What does this do? It explores? Wow, awesome. These initiative creatures are way too pushed. Like, they're dummy thick. Need to keep my forest around if I draw Green Sun's Zenith. Okay. I'm at 15. So I could actually die. It's quite annoying. Glimmer Post. Okay, I have to draw something good. But yeah, Glimmer Post means I'm gonna have 8 mana. So I guess I need to draw a... What's his name? Green Sun's Zenith or actual Primeval Titan. And then we have options, as in, say, get Glacial Chasm or something like that. Okay, so we lost 5. They played nothing. Trap, exclamation point. Invasion of Gobak Khan. Sure. Doesn't matter. We need to draw a thing. If we don't, we can still crop rotate for a Glacial Chasm and not die. Can also do that here, but then we are down a land. Glacial Chasm makes you sacrifice a land on entering. But we can pay 2 life once, so it protects us for 2 turns anyway. Oh, they attacked the thing. Actually, it's 6 now. Battles are a thing now, huh? These cost 2 mana more, right? 2 more. 2 more. It's the white Thoughtseize effect. Here I want to play the land that I actually want to sacrifice to drop rotation, so I think that's Caracas. And they attack, and we get a Glacial Chasm and hide shamelessly. And that protects us for a few turns. And we can only pay the cumulative upkeep once, but then we can stage copy it and sacrifice it. So we have a few draws yet. And as soon as we get a payoff card, we're in business, basically. If they find Wasteland, it's annoying, but I don't know if they play Wastelands. Haven't seen any yet. It already has 6+1/+1 counters on it. Now I also have to sacrifice another land. I guess it's the Glimmer Post. So that puts me down some lands or some mana. But that's fine, we are protected at least 1 turn. I think Needle doesn't do much, but I'm just gonna name Wasteland, not even sure if they have any. The good thing about Thespian stage is we can copy Chasm without having to do the enter the battlefield trigger. Monarchy. Hexproof? Why does it have hexproof? And 3+1 counters. Oh, that was the dungeon part. Reveal the top 10 cards, put a creature card with 3 counters on it, it gains hexproof, then shuffle, okay. This whole dungeon mechanic is so pushed, it's insane. Like, it's a multiplayer mechanic. Yeah. I guess you can explore. But I don't take any damage. Deal. We're running out of time, but we still have a bit. Anointed Peacekeeper. It's quite funny how this strategy has moved from red to white. It used to be red. Blood Moon, Goblin Rebel Master. I guess that's more of a prison deck. And this is more of a just stomp them fast deck. But there's some prison elements now too. What? Oh, they named Thespian Stage, so I have to pay 2 more. Okay. Can't pay 4 life. I mean, I could, but I'd be dead. Another Force of Vigor. Running out of time here. Basically, have 1 more turn to draw something. And I think it has to be Primeval Titan or Green Sun Zenith. Only has 6 cards in hand. It's like nothing much matters, I think. I guess there can be a point where they have so many cards out that we can stabilize with a Titan. I haven't seen any Wastelands, so maybe they're running none. Like, it's not really a disruptive deck, you just wanna get your shit going and win. The disruptive parts are those kinds of types of creatures. Alright, Green Sun Zenith, please. Select. Okay. That's not enough though anymore. Even if we could cast it next turn. Which we could, by making Glacial Chasm into a Cloud Post. It's a bit late. Or just the wrong type of payoff. Okay, we have 1 more draw. Nothing they do really matters. But now we have to get rid of the Glacial Chasm copy. And they have so many cards that a Titan might also not be enough. Like how it has that ability, but it doesn't have a mana ability. That's quite funny. And also, this doesn't work anymore because it has a different name. I mean, we could also get Dramon up, Excavator, and play Glacial Chasm from the graveyard. Tabernacle. I think we're done. Didn't find it for long enough. Okay. But I don't have another land drop. Ah, so close. So close. Tabernacle also doesn't do it, they just pay. And we're dead, I think. There is no Glacial Chasm on the battlefield, sadly. And I don't have land drop. Can see it for 1, but that doesn't do it. I just didn't find it too long here. That is okay. Force of Vigor does not seem amazing. We could just run the Ensnaring Bridges instead. Caracas is just a colorless land, I guess. Do they run Wastelands? Now I'm actually gonna look up a list. I guess. What's a Saga that's not the same deck though? There's different types, I guess. Solitude. This looks more like what we're playing against. They might not actually run Wastelands. It's quite good for us. We could take out all of the needles. Why are there so many different sites now? Yeah, this is the build we're playing against, I think. Also, Vigo could kill a Chromox, I guess. Chalice doesn't do that much. Alright, what do we got? Cloudpost map, Zenith, Force, Ayafugin. Seems pretty good. I'll play out the Cloudpost first. If we happen to draw another post, we can crack the map right away. As in a Glimmer post. What's happening? Nothing. Oh, we haven't played a spell yet. Sick. Once upon a time, there was a... I can get the elf. I mean, we'll say during the petal doesn't do anything, they just get a plains. Yeah, we have enough payoff this time, so we just play an elf and an expedition map here. Opponents once again on rather slow draw. Ours is not insane, but this deck just makes land drops and looks intimidating into your eyes. Peacekeeper, sure. Interesting that it's not a triggered ability. I wonder why they did that. I guess so you can't respond by playing a thing. But I mean, you can always respond to the cast of the creature itself. They chose Elvish Reclaimer. Oh yeah, because it also nerfs the abilities. That's fine. If we draw a green source, we can already do Primeval Titan next turn. I mean, they might play another pseudo Thoughtseize, making our life a bit harder. Solitude. They seem to be really scared of Elvish Reclaimer. They're like, what? Sure. Don't you want to kill my Primeval Titan? That was a weird play. I don't get it. Okay, Glimmer Post also lets us cast Green Sun Zenith for x equals 6. Wish it would pump all the mana in, but I guess you might not want to do that. Containment Priest, okay. So we get nothing. Didn't expect that, okay. It's good against Green Sun Zenith and Green Sun Zenith only. No Mox. Alright, let's draw untapped green source, please. We have 8 mana then, so we can still cast our Titan. Imagine tapping your creatures when attacking. Okay. Guess I could have played that before the land drop, but I want to copy the forest in either case, I think. Or maybe not. Now I can copy a Cloud Post and still have double green. We get hit down to 7, but then we cast Primeval Titan. Sounds like a deal to me. Thespian Stage is a cool card, it just even keeps its ability. Right, we have now 12 mana. Actually, no, these had 4. That's insane. Titan is out to play. We are at 7. I have the Eye of Ugin in hand. That's pretty good for me. Opponent has 10 power on the battlefield. We could just gain a bunch of life with Glimmer Posts. If we get 2 Glimmer Posts, and then next turn we have like 18 mana of the Cloud Posts, which is an Emrakul cast. Yo, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. How's it going? We're just gaming here a little bit. Okay, I'm at 19 again. Whoops. I don't know if this deck can do anything about this. My Cloud Posts tap for 6 times 3 mana. I use 7 to activate Eye of Ugin and then cast an Emrakul. 2 cards enter the exile zone. What? Oh, March of Otherworldly Light, sure. That's quite awesome, actually. Zenith 2, but that doesn't work against Priest. So Emrakul costs 13 and I have 12. Yeah, easy. Whoopsie! The game has ended. I wonder why. Nice. I love this deck. It's so awesome. If someone doesn't have the correct answers, they're just gonna die. Alright, see you around 2. Match 2 on the plane versus MHC2 CD40. Okay, this is not a keep. Only 1 land. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. Need some payoffs, but with some posts or some locusts as loci. I'll go Cloud Post Pass, or maybe Glimmer Post Needle. I think we just run a Needle. Being a bit slower is better if you're in turn protected against getting your win conditions removed. You hear opponent, or also still in the bathroom. Looks like we have an non-present opponent. The opponent has chosen to keep 7. I'm gonna keep these and put away the forest. Yeah, I'll go Glimmer Post, Needle on Wasteland. Just preventative. Can you use my mana? Oh my god. How does this always happen? After a few matches, it always starts doing some weird full control mode. Polluted Delta. We get another forest. Do we play around? Oh, yeah, I guess we do play around days. Because we can. It's probably not a day stack, but it would suck getting our only spell countered. Now they can have all the forces they want, I guess. Badlands. Faithless looting. Okay. You had my interest, opponent, but now you have my attention. Grizzlebrand and Archon of Cruelty. That is scary stuff. Okay, so we are playing against Reanimator. Opponent's down to 4 life, but 12 cards in hand. Oh, nice. Might play Maze of Ith again next time. At least it would have been kinda good in 2 of these games. I could just get Glacial Chasm now and let them never attack me with Grizzlebrand. And buy myself a bunch of time. There it is. Nice. Yeah, I think we do that. I mean, I'm out of action. We get a stage. That can be a Cloud Post and also a Glacial Chasm. Glacial Chasm is such a card. Yeah, still. Okay, Archon. Discard. Forest. They can't. I mean, they can attack, so they do get the attack trigger, which is quite annoying. They don't get the lifelink. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. I'm gonna have to discard again, which is annoying. But I guess I can discard Glimmer Post. Just need to get to a position where we can get a Primeval Titan. Like, hopefully draw him. Ooh, they have second Archon. Ah, that's so good. Yeah, now things are getting pretty bad. Like, they can still attack, which means they still get all of these attack triggers. We get like 2 more draws because of all of this life loss. Which is not enough to do anything, I think. I mean, we can copy Glacial Chasm and live another turn. But actually we don't, because, again, all that life loss. And we don't have green mana, so I don't think we have actually a draw that saves us. Second Archon was too much. Yeah, we have 7 mana, but not quite enough for Kozilek, and would also not help us win. Was unfortunate, I guess. But that's what Reanimator does turn 1. We have 3 ley lines and an Endurance. Force of Vigor can kill Reanimator, and Snaring Bridge can also be good. Needle is not required. We have a Bojuka Bog too. Could we have done something with that this game? Probably not. Or Caracas maybe, but Archon isn't legendary even. We could try to go for the Dark Depths combo. Rex Sage. I guess the Excavator is really not necessary. We can play another bridge instead. Rex Sage can kill a Animate Dead, for whatever that's worth. And Snaring Bridge probably still better. Alright. How do you win through my own Ensnaring Bridge? There's ways. Let's see. I honestly just copied this list. Wait, do you have to play? I think I'm playing the exact list that I found from Into Play. Yeah. I guess Tabernacle lets you sacrifice. No, lets you not sacrifice your bridge. What's the win condition again? It's a good question, actually. Maybe Endurance Loop and just win by default by decking your opponent. I don't know. It's really a good question. Okay, what do we have? Tabernacle. No graveyard hate, but we... Huh. I think we want to mulligan this. Well, we have crop rotation, so we can just get a Bojuka Bog at instant speed. And keep it on the strength of that. Maybe it's just play Endurance, put your own graveyard deck, and then win with decking. You can Ulamog your bridge, I guess, and then attack. Like, at this point, you're very likely to be ahead on board. And if you played Ulamog, you can Caracas it. So there's that option. Unmask, that's pretty good. I guess I could have crop rotation for a Cloud Post. Yeah, you definitely want to take the crop rotation. No follow-up though, it's good for us. Haven't played a spell yet. Once upon a time there was a... Okay, but Chukabog I don't really want in hand. So we get another post. Man, this song is so good. Griselbrand. Not Archon. I'm not sure about that honestly, but maybe they find both. Bad lands. If it's so bad, then why is it in your deck? Yeah, no response to this. Down to 4. Where is my Boros Charm? Grief for 4 mana, sure. Okay, no cloud posts. We might have to get a Caracas. Yeah, I think so. And now we're in top keg mode. I have to assume they can somehow get an Archon though. I mean, they didn't do it on the earlier turn, but... Okay. Just cast Archon, nice. That's pretty cool actually. Tabernacle is not very good here. Okay, we have Titan, but we can't cast him. We need at least 2 more turns to get there. But with the Sarkon out, this card is pretty rough. Okay. There's a card. Top keg. Never give up. And I guess now we're gonna find out how we win through a bridge. Ulamog's in the graveyard. But they've drawn more cards than us. Maybe they have an Ancient Grudge or something like that. Or a creature that kills an artifact, I don't know what it could be. Faithless Looting. I guess they win by getting enough Archons onto the battlefield. But if we find green source, we can gain more life. Actually, no, Primeval Titans in the graveyard now. Yeah. So they just need another Archon. This card is kinda good. Ah, there's my forest too. Sadly, copying a Glimmer Post doesn't gain us any life. Oh, they have way, okay. So they did expect this. Okay, we tried. Could have mulliganed to Leyline, but probably not worth it, and that can also lose to our other effects. So we tried our best. And on to the next match. Match 3, we are on the draw against one right. This hand is quite bad. Once again, no green mana. Like, equally bad. I'd go into 5. Okay, this needs to draw one land. Putting away the Reclaimers because they're not card advantage, so the maps are better. Let's say I might go into 5. Underground Z. Okay, that's my green source. Underground C might not be running any wasteland, so let's just run out the map. Storm decks are probably some of the worst matchups we can run into, because we cannot interact with that at all. What are our options to slow down a Storm deck? Endurance can help against cards like Past in Flames. Carpet of Flowers accelerates us a bit. Leyline also does some stuff. Besides that, just... I don't even know what we would need. Okay, crop rotation. I guess we just crack our map. Or also crop rotation for a Cloud Post. Probably better use of our mana. Hard to say what we should do. We needed a lot more time to get something going. Are they considering countering this? Or did I just take so long that they're AFK now? How is that possible? I cast the crop rotation and step because I can. And if they do some graveyard related stuff, we can also get a Boju Kabog. And step fetch Underground Sea into nothing. Wishclaw Talisman. Okay. Can we kill that somehow? I guess if we draw another green source, we can. Okay, we just cast our spell. That's quite annoying. I guess we can needle it. That's pretty nice, actually. They can only use this on their own turn. Could have sequenced this better, but would it have mattered? I don't think so. Well, not really, actually. I always need to tap Cloud Post to crack the map. Green Source gets us to Primeval Titan. But I think if this is, well, this must be a Storm deck. I'm thinking we're just most of the time way too slow to beat that. Okay, so it looks like they're going off. Thought season my Zenith, okay. Lion's Eye Lead. Okay, Infernal Tutor, pretty sick. Yeah, that usually results in a win. Infernal Tutor, 7 mana floating. Storm count 7. Just can chain tutors. Almost. I'm at 21. Okay, Past in Flames. Yeah, that must be enough. Yep. Didn't need that Wishclaw. This is a really bad matchup. I don't know. Against Past in Flames we can do some things, but with the Thought Seizing, it's hard to keep up mana. I guess Elvish Reclaimer is a thing. I can give them a hard time. So I could concede. I don't have to. Okay, whatever. They also just press F6 and yeah. Do we want Force of Vigors? Gonna take out the Needles, I guess. The Tabernacle doesn't do anything. Glacial Chasm also doesn't do anything. This is too slow. Yeah, we can take these out. Do we want some Force of Vigors? Probably like not. How do these Storm decks look? Yeah. Just let's run it this way. Okay, this is a good draw. Don't know if it's gonna win us the game, but it might. I think I'll play out the Cloud Post and pass. They usually can't kill you turn 1, right? Right. Mishra's Bobble, the card is everywhere. Not a fan, I must say. Just such a lame. I do 3 game actions. Basically, because I can. It's a good card, don't get me wrong, I just find it annoying and boring. Rebobbles. Just as I say that. Okay, drawing the Bochuka Bog is actually not really what I want to see. Alright, Reclaimer's nice though. At least it threatens Bochuka Bog even though I have it in hand. Like, they don't know that. In response, I crack my bubble. Of course you do. Both of them. Brainstorm. Did you find your land? All your dirtling. Leyline of the Void. Also not a very good draw. But it is one of the draws ever. Just end my suffering, opponent, and let me move on to the next match. I guess I could have played the Bochuka Bog just so I can sacrifice it. At least now I have crop rotation up, for whatever that's worth. Not much really. Thought Z's. Yeah, read them and weep. The hand's actually pretty crappy. I think I'd discard the Ulamog. But knowing the opponent's deck, it might not be a relevant card like ever. It looks like they're killing us right now. Any land we can get that does anything against this. We drew the Bochuka Bog, which is actually might be our downfall here. What's up, Eli? How's it going? Playing some Legacy today. Alright, last card is Infernal Tutor. So they can do Past in Flames again, and I drew my Bochuka Bog. GG's. Yeah, this must be a really bad matchup. Let's play next. Okay, match 4, we're on the play. Versus Rikimaru 6. Alright, I'm gonna keep that. It's got a cloud post and everything. Good against some stuff, bad against others. And not knowing the matchup, play cloud post. Even have backup if it gets wastelanded. Which I hope it doesn't. Sure. Hopefully it's the only one though. Can recover from this. In this case I'll play forest and map, because then by the time I play cloud post I have another wasteland covered with crop rotation. And it's white, but slow white, I guess. Just play out the tabernacle and make their life kind of bad for them. Now who has to pay the tax? Is it me or is it you? It's both. No land? Or are you just slow rolling it? Okay, slow roll. Oh, is it a human stack? Okay, so this is a new Cavern of Souls type card. Kinda cool. Not sure if I would wanna play out my map and make them draw a card, I think no. Golo Terror Vita. Another courtyard. We found a good matchup, I would say. First one was even better because it was a creature deck without wastelands. Oh, it's a human stack. That's pretty cool. A lot of crop rotations. Now we hope for no wasteland. That one time I'm tapped down on green. But it's possible they slow rolled it, expecting a rotation. Silent clearing. I love Legacy. And I love when people try out stuff like humans. Really cool. And if we draw any post, we get 2 green suns for Primeval Titan, which is pretty much lights out. Okay. I mean, that's a lot of pressure, but I'm not too scared. Can I draw a Glimmer Post or a Cloud Post, please? Glimmer Post be even better, they wouldn't draw a card. Misty. That also does it because of crop rotation. Right, we can fetch a forest. Crop rotation for Glimmer Post. Or even Cloud Post. We have to let them draw here. It even has 2 power, so whatever. They only draw once though. Feels so good when you get to do this. Such a power play. And I once again get Glimmer Post and I have Ayavugin in hand, so I can get 2 posts if I want to. Yeah, just gain a bunch of life and Maybe I should have gotten to a Cloud Post and a Glimmer Post so I can Emrakul next turn, but I can at least Ulamog. And like, what are they gonna do? No, I have to pay mana for Primeval type. Let's see if they have a removal spell. Okay, they got rid of Thalia's Lieutenant. I have 15, okay. I had 18 mana, so I could once again. I have Ugin. That's 11. I guess I don't Emrakul. Well, if Primeval Titan lives, I get more posts and then Emrakul. Alright. Looks like an okay matchup. It's a needle matchup. I think we actually don't need anything. We could play some bridges instead of something that doesn't do anything. But most cards do some stuff in this matchup. I guess the Buchuka Bog is kinda meh, but it's still a land. Let's run it back. I'll keep that. It's not insane, but it's playable. I believe in hands. It's gotta find green mana, but I mean, we do have map. The worst case. If we need to find forest with map, though, it's really slow and annoying. Misuva. Alright, nice. Hopefully no wastelands. We don't have a forest, so we can't really cast our spells for now. Our green ones. Nice, no wasteland here. Esber Sentinel. I am a Sentinel of the Esber kind. Or two of them. So let's try not to draw our opponent into wastelands. If we can. I guess they can draw one card here. Okay. Anything that's not wasteland is, in my eyes, a good thing. Adeline Resplendent Kavar. That's a big lady. Oh, whenever you attack. That's kind of insane. Okay. Do we need to hide in the chasm again? That would kind of suck. Could get the Tabernacle, they can save 3 creatures. But this is pretty big, we might still be dead then. But we can crop rotation for Glacial Chasm. We can Caracas the Adeline. And then they attack for 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it's hiding in the Glacial Chasm time. Glimmer Post, go to 12, still die. We need to find green mana then to cast our spells. Tabernacle is not good enough here. Alright, I'll get just the chasm and hope to find green mana at some point. I could have also gotten forest and then crop rotation to the cloud post. I think it's better to have a cloud post than to have a forest. But we need to get lucky then and top deck a forest. Yeah, that attack doesn't do much besides grow your team. Which is not that relevant at this point. We're once again in the me hiding in the chasm situation. Copper Coat Vanguard. It's pretty cool for 2-drop. I've never seen this card. It's from the newly released Aftermath set. Okay, we have like 2 more draws, okay. Maybe we should have kept Forest instead of Cloud Post. To be able to cast all our things. But I don't know if when we only have a forest out, if crop rotation is then doing a lot. Maybe it is. And still doing the things. I guess I should have bounced this, but it's barely relevant at this point. We get 2 more draws. Okay, we can play that. But we'd need extra land drops to get anywhere. Brutal Kathar. Sick. Alright, pretty dead. This goes away now. Okay, that's not enough. That was very fast and aggressive draw. Do we want the bridges? I don't know. Maybe some. I go with no. Even Reclamation Sage can do something like killing an Ether Vial. Okay. Looks like a keep, but it needs to draw some action. Could be that it's not good enough, but we can also draw Thespian Stage and win with Dark Depths. Which loses to Swords to Plowshares, but Okay, but it's always nice. Can kill the Ether Vial next turn. Maybe they kept a hand that is land light and relies on it. Okay. That was kind of weird. Guess they have another one in hand to Violin and no 2-drop. I want to Violin the 2-drop next turn. Well, I have bad news for you then. Reclaimer is a good draw. Very versatile card. Sure. Another champion probably. Or Sentinel. Noble Hierarch. That also works. I wonder if this deck should have a Blast Zone. But I guess it's not too necessary usually. Okay. Maybe we can just draw Primeval Titan and put one down next turn. Unweir Garrison. Nice. Seen that other part of the meld card sometimes in modern Primeval Titan decks. Give the Titan haste. But usually that's done with that other card that gives haste and vigilance. Alright. Draw the card. So you wanna attack me with 1/1s, huh? My 1/2 says hi. Meddling Mage. I guess I'll play my crop rotation in response. Because then I have no more spells that I can meddle. They probably name something else though, like Crimson Zenith. One card in hand. I might just get a Thespian Stage. It can be a Cloud Post and it can also be a combo kill. What you naming? I would name Crimson Zenith because that's a 4-of in my deck. Basically the only good 4-of. Yeah, that's the best name here. It's 2. It's pretty sick. I thought it was 1. Any big threats off the top? Okay. Okay. We can make a 20/20 and try to block. And get a Glimmer Post to gain some life. We would gain 4 up to 7. I guess it's not really great. We could also do Chasm. If they have Swords to Plowshares, they can cast it off of these Noble Hierarchs. Solitude also works, but that would, both of those would give us a lot of life points at least. I've never done this combo before. I was like thinking, which one do I have to click? I guess I should have done this first to gain more life. Okay, when I get Glimmer Post, I can block 2 creatures. Let's go to 1. Does that lose to anything? If they have Swords to Plowshares, I gain a lot of life. Okay, quite the risky line. I hope I didn't miscalculate that. Okay, we're at 1. Does the opponent die to Marilage? Nice, we got it. Alright, 2-2, see you round 5. Alright, on the play for the last match, let's go. I'm gonna keep that on the strength of Once Upon a Time, hopefully finding a green source. Why is my dialogue still up for the match? That's kinda weird. Find Boseiju, nice. Maybe it's better to play Glimmer Post. At least here I can respond to a Wasteland activation. Snow-covered island, Delve of Secrets, nice. We play against sort of the middle ground. Not combo, not dorky creature deck. Which was Bobble, huh? I typed sub in the chat and my opponent responded with God. Maybe they try to say good. Okay. That sounds good. Seriously, why is this thing still here? What if I press cancel now? Okay. Alright. It's gone. That's quite the tank on the Springstorm. Are you good, opponent? Servus.
Bis Hansler.
Ja, ich muss eh gerade noch ein Game fertig spielen, also keine Ahnung, ein paar Minuten oder so.
Ja.
Okay, Brainstorm, Dragon's Reach Channeler. Sure. Guess anything but Wasteland's pretty beatable. Because Wasteland is what we're scared of. Counter spells are annoying, but yeah, we'll see. Many game actions for having 2 creatures on the battlefield. I'll go get a Reclaimer and still have crop rotation up. I'll get this countered, I guess, which is also fine. Okay. It might just eat a bolt, but I think that's okay. Okay, there's the bolt. There's not really a way I can... I mean, I could cast 2 crop rotations to save it. It could be worth it, actually. Like, I would end up with a Cloud Post and my Reclaimer still on the battlefield. See if they want to counter this. Maybe it sucks against Force days, I guess. Okay, Force. Yeah, that's fine. They have to exile a card. Wasteland 2. That's pretty good. They had the Force anyway. But I guess if I want to respond to Wasteland, I lose 1 fewer card in the process. The game's not looking good now. But these decks, they do just... Like, they do so much digging that they always kinda have what they need. Another Force. Yep. Pretty good. I mean, I can play Glacial Chasm, but it doesn't do anything for me. I'm just gonna concede this one. I'm not getting anywhere. It's actually not a Glacial Chasm matchup at all. Maybe the crop rotations are also not amazing though. Because they have counter magic. Opponent is sideboarding hard. Alright. On the play. Looks okay. Pretty good hand actually. Let's see if they want to force this. Big and okay trade. Steam vents. The hell? Was this carpet? Interesting. Selling Murktide. Chain Lightning revealed. That's a weird deck. Steam Vents and Chain Lightning. You have so many Volcanic Islands and Lightning Bolts that you need more. Actually, let's not. Surgical, what? Why would you play that? I guess it's good against Cloudpost once you have Wastelanded one. But besides... Not sure if it's worth to sideboard that. I mean, they know my hand now. Holds my face. Now they might not have a force for the Zenith and we're good. Okay, that's a Murky. Okay, they have 2 cards, so... If they have force and blue card, they win, otherwise we might get it. Wasteland, okay. Nice, this doesn't work. Get a creature, a Colossal Dreadmaw, and 2 lands. That's quite a deal. Casually gonna tap my lands for 10. Cast an Ulamog. Exile your stuff. And we go game 3. Maybe Leyline could be worth. Just to nerf the threats. On the draw especially. Not quite too versed in the sideboarding. They're taking their time. What are you taking so long? Are you like double queuing on me? Could be. Not a really good draw. The Buchukabog is not exciting, but it actually does something. So that's fine. That surgical extraction was a weird play. Maybe they just had too much cards to take out. Dragon's Rage Genler. Guess no reason to get my card the East. Any forces? Okay. Always feels nice sticking the needle against these decks, where it's really crucial to not get wastelanded. They did mulligan to 6, so they're low on resources this time, or low air. I'm gonna try to use the Zenith for a Titan again. The Steam Winds is so weird. 4 Volcanics really not enough. Okay, one is nice. Okay, one is nice if we draw Primeval Titan or I guess Ulamog or something, but if we cast those, we're usually winning. Quite interesting what matchups we found today. The 2 combo decks are really hard, the 2 creature decks are pretty good matchups, and this is like probably sort of 50-50. I am gonna play the Bog, slowing them down quite a lot. Not sure if it's worth the full turn of not playing a Cloud Post, but we'll see. But maybe they can just get Delirium again and I look kind of like an idiot. These are the types of decisions where I'm right now not experienced enough. You wanna force this? Okay, I didn't think so. Alright, that's instant and sorcery. They could surveil away a creature and play a fetch land, and my bog line is really bad. Yeah, I think that wasn't worth it. They can't get Delirium for multiple turns is when it would be worth it. Now thinking about it. Three threes just looked really intimidating there. Opponent is playing really slowly. I mean, those decisions are important, I gotta say. Okay. They did not shuffle, which means there's Okay, creature and land to surveil in the graveyard. Okay. Oh, wasteland, but no activation. It's looking good. Could get Tabernacle, but it's just Glimmer Post is pretty good. Got nothing going on, but I bet they have 4 still. They need a fetch land. Or a Mishra's Bauble. I didn't really get punished for my Bochuka Bogline, but it was pretty bad. I gotta say, I didn't think it through. Except if they still can't get Delirium. Right, that is Delirium, and in a pretty good way for them. They had Flooded Strand too, I guess. Or they milled it right now. Two Wastelands. Oh, what's there to think about? Waste me and attack me. They killed the Glimmer Post. Why? Kill my Cloud Post so I can't copy them. Okay. How do I get to this Primeval Titan from here? Can't quite do it, I think. I would need... This deck doesn't really accelerate its land drops. The problem. I guess I could have copied Bochuka Bug. That was a line. I didn't play this game well. I think that was winnable. Alright. Okay, my first league back. Only a 2-3, but it was fun. Did some stuff, made some mistakes. That's how it goes. So, thank you for watching. If you liked it, please like and subscribe.